Jaguars.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and... The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple and that's it. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 16 carries, 63 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They go play action now. Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. The numbers for Jackson in last week's game: 5 catches, 54 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
On second down, it's Taylor. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Out of his hands quick to Jackson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Forced, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's Foley Fatukasi who got in there and finished off the play. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first. He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stopped short of the 30. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. It's Jackson again on the reception. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Jackson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Fuller run show Fatukasi, able to record his 5th sack of the season. Mahomes going to throw. That's into the hands of Fortson. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Frank Clark in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw, Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. The Chiefs at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better 1 play here, 1 play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now ETN to start the drive. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Lawrence will throw. Open man right side is Ingram. Call it a gain of a yard. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Spins past it. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football, where we've moved past the unofficial halfway point of the season, And we got a couple of good matchups in the night games here in Week 10. Tonight it's North versus South in California, the Chargers and Niners from Santa Clara. And then tomorrow, Monday night, it's both Charles's birthday, happy early birthday, buddy, and the first primetime appearance for the Commanders as they travel up to Philly to take on the Eagles. A lot going on. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. On the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devin Lloyd in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get this off to Taylor. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit, or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Lawrence. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Lawrence. And they'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Catch is made by Hardman. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Open man is Fortson. He's got it. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On play action, it's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the handoff, Taylor. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now a give to Taylor. 44 yards on the ground for him so far. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. On first down, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Now here's Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Lawrence staying on his feet. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Draw play, Etienne. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Etienne once more. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. Then he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position. Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
On 2nd and 11 now, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Buying time to his left. It's caught by Jackson. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the counter, Etienne. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Arnold. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence, he'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. And to throw again is Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. On the handoff, this is Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Mahomes now on first down. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Three yards remain for 2nd down. Running left, Taylor. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Mahomes now on first down. Out of his hands quick to Jackson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Dancing to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Lawrence will throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Lawrence to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Lawrence finds the open target, Arnold. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Lawrence. And it's complete. Right back to Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets it down to the 32. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw, Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Nick Bolton, and the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they will take a knee here. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Chiefs, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the